Well, hello all. My name is Benjamin Carr, and I will be presenting an article about Microsoft's quiet office evolution under the new CEO, Satya Nadella. So first, for a little bit of background on Microsoft. Microsoft is headquartered in Redmond, Washington. It's a company that develops, manufactures, licenses, supports, and sells computer software, consumer electronics, and personal computers and services. It is the largest manufacturer of software in the entire world, measured by revenue, according to the Global Software's Top 100 Businesses. And Microsoft currently employs over 118,000 people worldwide. They are the primary software or the uniform software that most businesses and companies use, including schools. They're pretty much all the software that you see in any computer. Now, they do differ from the competition in that they don't make computers, but they physically make the software that goes into most computers. So don't get the two confused. This is the new CEO. His name is Satya Nadella, and he was born in Hyderabad, India. Before he rose to this new CEO position with Microsoft, he was actually the head of research and development for Bing, which is a Microsoft search engine or under Windows. And he had worked for them for a while in that position, and then he was promoted up to CEO of Microsoft, and he is now being CEO now. He plans to make a lot of changes and restructure the company just a little bit to help with competition, and we'll talk about that here in a little bit. So, as the new CEO, he wanted to do kind of a situational analysis to see what he was dealing with, what changes he could make, how he could go about things in the best and most efficient way. So he stated in the article that there was clearly a very strong growing competition, such as Google, as they have now created interactive documents on Google Drive that you can simultaneously work on different things with other people in different locations on different devices, such as Excel, Word, whatever that may be. Google has made it to where it's interactive. So now that is something that Microsoft did not have, but Google was using it through their products. So Microsoft wanted to create its own way for Microsoft users to have the two intertwined for that use. He also knew that there was a strong and structured management within Microsoft. He clearly stated in the article that by having too much separation within a company, you can basically turn each development section of the company or each almost district within the company. It's so large that they just turn into these individual stacks that never quite cross over or communicate with each other. So we wanted to get rid of that and create a more interactive and environmentally friendly workplace. Like I said, he knew that he had limited communication from the top to bottom internally within the company. So people didn't quite have the freedom that they wanted or needed to talk to those above or below them to get things done more efficiently or cross over into other departments within the company to create that sense of, in essence, well communication to make things more efficient. And if employees needed to get information or clearance to do anything, they can go to whoever they feel like they need to. And lastly, he knew that the need for innovation was very important because companies like Apple and Google are really strong in their software development now, and they're being very fierce in how quickly they release them, but also how well those programs and devices work. So the CEO of Microsoft now knows that there's strong competition, and that also within the company they have some issues with some of the management and structure of how people can communicate and what means they do to take that. So he wanted to, after his situation, Situational analysis, he's evaluating how to motivate people better. And so through motivation, the ability, and situational constraints is how we create, in essence, just the entire theory of motivation. With motivation, it's in essence, how willing people are to get it done. And so job performance with motivation, ability, and situational constraints are very important. Motivation can be defined as the set of forces that initiates, directs, and makes people persist in their efforts to accomplish a goal. And in order to have that, you have to have your employees have the ability to do things, and that whatever situation they're in, if they have too many constraints, they can't act the way they need to. It's like having a goldfish in too small of a bowl. It can't do the things it needs to do to survive or to live well. And within this article, I really came to the conclusion that the CEO had come to use the expectancy theory. He was using the valence, which was the rewards of being a great employee, part of a great company. People wanted to have that sense of urgency to say, hey, we're the best, we know what we're doing, we're going to trump all the rest of the competition. And the expectancy was that the performance and effort are hand in hand. Is the effort that people are giving, is that matching up to the performance? Or is the effort they're putting in not showing up or standing up to the performance that they needed? And finally, the instrumentality. Is the performance we're putting out giving us the results we want or the rewards we want? If we're giving out this great performance and we're not really getting much back from it, I don't see why we should try any harder. And so basically what the CEO did was restructure everything. He explicitly said in the article that he wants anyone to feel like they can come up and talk to him about anything, which is another big example of what will trickle down within the company to make everyone feel the same. And by having that, people are going to expect rewards because they're working hard. It's just one of those things about business, and he is very willing to reward those around him. He said that by integrating the company more, and he wants it to be a more innovative company, and through innovation, obviously, if you come up with something great, you're going to get rewarded with something great, and that was something else that he said in the article that he really wanted to hit on. Well, thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed my presentation.